Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport. It's Monaco Grand Prix weekend, one of the best races on the calendar. Not for the overtaking because there won't be any, but Monaco is special. It's the surrounding harbours and casino, the tightness of the track and the long history. There is nothing like Monaco all year, and McLaren are celebrating with a classic one-off livery. This is just art. So let's discuss that and wait till the end of the video for a couple of bonus topics. So remember to subscribe and let's begin.
Welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport.
I like a special one-off livery. Remember Ferraris from last year at Mugello? It is one of the best Ferrari liveries ever, and it's kind of disappointing they went with the snot green logo on the back for their 2021 livery instead of an actually nice looking car. But McLaren have genuinely knocked the ball out of the park with this special Gulf Oil inspired livery. Gulf Oil and McLaren signed a partnership deal in 2020, meaning all McLaren cars will use Gulf Oil products going forward. Not content with a press conference with very rich men in suits talking about how satisfied they are, McLaren have gone all out, from promoting a 720S customised with Gulf Oil colours and matching interior, to painting their Formula 1 cars in the famous topaz orange and powder blue for the Monaco Grand Prix. Looking to impress with a lot of very wealthy people sitting in their super yachts watching the race, and impress it does. It looks fantastic, not on par with the classic Gulf liveries of the 60s and 70s mind. It looks better on the Ford GT40 or the Porsche 917, but I think that is because the McLaren F1 livery is just a little bit too busy. Too many small company logos, but it's a good effort nonetheless. McLaren and Gulf go all the way back to the good old days when Bruce McLaren was alive. The team formed a partnership with Gulf Oil. The Gulf logo appeared on the cars in the late 60s and early 70s just as the team was starting to see some success, but were sadly gone before McLaren took their first championship in 1974. The Gulf colours were in continuous use elsewhere for a long time, even after Gulf went under and re-emerged in 1985, and just like the John Player Special Lotus colours, are burned into the minds of motorsport fans everywhere. If this partnership goes beyond just a backroom deal and into a full sponsorship, the F1 grid will be all the better for this classic livery being there. But there are other one-time liveries rolled out at Monaco. Back before Red Bull knew what winning felt like, they were forcing David Coulthard to squeeze his rickety old chin joints into a crash helmet and race for them. They've rolled out a couple of liveries just for Monaco. The Superman one was nothing special, but it did lead to Christian Horner jumping into a swimming pool naked except for a cape. And once you get rid of the sick that is now in your mouth, I want you to remember the Star Wars livery the team had in 2005. The Red Bull Dark Side livery was very cool, and probably the best thing to come out of the franchise in the last 20 years. And then there was the Jaguar livery from 2004. To promote the film Ocean's 12, they painted the airbox red and put an actual real diamond in the nose cone. Just like the film, the livery was pants, and neither car finished the race, with Webber breaking down and Liuzzi crashing, the diamond in the nose being stolen. You know that things are going bad when the stupid stunt you came up with to promote an awful movie leads to a huge mess and a missing diamond that some opportunistic thief managed to steal and has probably been sold to one of the many ultra-rich onlookers at the Monaco casino. It actually makes for a better script than Ocean's 12, to be honest. Hopefully things won't go as bad for McLaren in 2021. In other livery-related news, Ed Carpenter Racing will be entering a car at the Indy 500, sponsored by Bitcoin. It'll be raced by Rinus VeeKay, and actually looks kind of cool. Bitcoin isn't actually owned by anyone, but apparently a bunch of investors have paid the bills in a bid to raise the value of Bitcoin. An interesting strategy, and VeeKay is having a good year, so this car could be running at the front. Ed Carpenter himself has said that he has an interest in Bitcoin. I don't know whether or not that's true or just businessman speak, but it'll be interesting to watch the reactions people have to the controversial cryptocurrency sponsored car. So that is all the livery news from this weekend. What do you think of the McLaren? Do you want to see a Gulf sponsored car on the Formula 1 grid? Leave your thoughts on that and the Bitcoin car below. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and a share. Remember to subscribe and have a good one.